All right, here is another training session. This was another lower body based day. A lot of mainly speed workout on the track. Went to the local high school turf field. Some of the videos, the lifting videos, aren't going to be the greatest. I did dunks at the end too, which I filmed the tall way rather than landscape, I guess is what you would call it for the YouTube style. So the videos kind of suck for that, but we put them in there anyway. So just the basic kind of get loose, kind of that loosey-goosey hops, skips, leaps, bounds, that type of stuff. More on the not being tense, not being all stressed and tight. Kind of that yin and yang. You got the yin, which one side would be the loose, the feeling relaxed. The other side would be that tense, and you need both of them. Even I've heard it called like the feminine side, that loose, that little bouncy, relaxed. Where the male side would be like the tense, always tense, got to grind, that type of thing. And you need them both actually. So, but I just feel this gets you loose, gets you going. Better than just like static stretching or your typical activation drills or whatever the basic warm up is. I use this stuff every speed-based, sprint-based day. So just getting a lot of variety of hops, skips, bounds, leaps, whatever you want to call them, pogos. It doesn't really matter what you call them. It's that you do them and get a variety of them. I think that is the main thing. Get the body, let the body get used to and react to different movements, different variety of ground contacts, different variety of jumps, hops, skips, movement patterns, ranges of motion, all this different stuff. Once the body, we never move the same twice, so you need to get stimulated with a bunch of different variety. I think that's good. If you can do it younger, start younger, and then as you get older, especially once you get older, because you're used to just sitting down doing nothing all day. So putting a bunch of different variations in, I find, is the best way to go. And you need a lot of volume too, and you're still going to feel good. Especially these are lower intensity, so more of that extensive rather than the intensive. We'll kind of work our way into more intensive. Mixing some iso holds here, some lunges. After those deep tier, more of the full squatted or the full lunge. Hops there. So again, I like to go barefoot. The only problem with going barefoot here is I go so early in the morning, there's still dew and the turf is a little damp, so I had to be wary of slipping. And in a few bounces there, kind of that neural activation. I'll bring the ball with me, and even when I'm walking back, rather than just walking back, I'll mix in some different ball movement, drop the ball, catch the ball around the back, those types of things. Just some, as you see here, some just get the neurological system firing, get that coordination firing, because it is early morning, so I find that helps early in the morning, especially get me ready to go. I've always been a morning person. Training early in the morning, I like it better. Gets me ready, gets me energized, has me feeling good for the rest of the day. Get the hardest thing I'm going to do all day done right away. So we're working our way into some more intensive skips and bounds here as we get ready to start hitting some sprints. Again, some more just the ball, neurological type stuff, some prime times, and then I think we get into our sprint. So again, variety. Add in some. So we started with some crawl right into a sprint. We did some. So again, in sports, in life, you're never going to be stuck in the same movements. Or I guess in life you are, especially if you work and stuff, or if you're a factory worker, you're doing the same movement over and over again. But even those same movements are not the same. There's different variations in them. So we work our way from crawls. We do some somersaults to get up to sprints. And just, again, exploring different ranges and making it more fun. How fun is it just to do 10-yard sprints from a 2-point stance? That gets boring after a while. And you're probably not going to get much better because you're going to lose engagement. You're going to lose intent. Then some shuffles. Pick the ball up. grab and go. You had to be careful on these. The grass was slick. Didn't bring my cleats, so I'll have to do that. Remember that next time. But again, just reactionary ones. So toss the ball, once the ball hits, go grab it on a few bounces. Grab it as you're grabbing it in full sprint. Throw it again farther, and I think I got up to like 40, 50 yard sprint there. So then we went into, I didn't get on film the fly 20s or fly 10s, 20-yard builds into those. Didn't get as fast as earlier this week. I hit 21 miles an hour on Wednesday. Friday was 20.5 miles an hour, somewhere 20.6 I think it was. So still staying in 20, which is good, but yeah, the body was just a little slower that day. Then we went back home, hit some drops. Just again, I guess the name of this theme of this day could be variety. Just a different depth drop every time, not landing the same way, not doing the same drop, spinning, heel clicking, pretending you're in X Games, pretending you're Tony Hawk, whatever it is, landing on 1 foot, landing on 2 foot, trying to get 360s, 180s, going backwards, eyes closed. There's so many different variations you can do. You're only limited by, again, your imagination, and use your creativity to change things up, expose your body to different movements, different landings, getting those impacts. And then we even went into, I think you'll see here shortly, landing on a small space. So as I see, I put one of these 2.5 pound magnets down and try to stick the landing on that, on the toes, without letting the heel collapse to the ground. It was tougher with the 1, so eventually I'll add 2 here and make it a little higher. Again, challenging yourself. But people might say, oh, what if you land and roll your ankle? Well, then you land and roll your ankle. So what? Deal with it, honestly. But again, that's my style. If you might think this is dangerous, life's dangerous. So live with it. Train yourself to be prepared for when dangerous things come. Like there, I kind of rolled my ankles there, tried to land out with 2 feet, which was not smart because it was too small for my feet. Then all I did for lifting, I did some snatching. Didn't get good videos of that, so it's pretty ugly anyway. You don't want to see it. I did some Zerchers, just sets of 2 until I got lost engagement, lost intent, and then threw down some dunks. Also had some impulses in there, but didn't get those on video. I've seen those before. But that was it. Simple, effective, a lot of speed, some basic Zercher squats for my main lift, and then some impulses. And that was the day. So a good, fun day. Got outside, got the weather, nice weather here. So take advantage of that while we still can. And if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks.